girls and everyone in between. So this video is going to be a duochrome purple smoky eye, and obviously paired with a nice bold berry lip. All the products will be listed down below. Without further ado, let's jump into this video. Alright, so I've already gone ahead and moisturized my face with my Measurable Difference coconut oil, so now I'm just going to apply a primer all over the base, and this is the Revlon Photoready Perfecting Primer. Alright, so to start the eye look out, I'm going to go in with a little bit of sticky tape. I'm going to apply this to the outer part of my eyes just to create a nice sharp edge. And I know this is really bad for your skin because the area around your eyes is super sensitive. So what I like to do is put the tape on the back of my hand and peel it up and then stick it back down a few times just to kind of get that tackiness off. To get rid of any discoloration on my eyelids, I'm just using the Maybelline Master Prime. And I'm pretty sure this is the lightest color they make, so I just use a super small amount and then just apply it to my eyes. I'm going to use my NYX HD finishing powder in the color Banana and a fluffy brush. Now I'm actually going to go in with an eye base, and this is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk. And I'm going to apply this all over my mobile lid up to my crease, and then I'm going to blend it out with an angled fluffy brush. Every eyeshadow I'm going to be using today is going to be out of the Naked 3 palette, with the exception of one color, and that will be a NYX Prismatic Shadow, which is the Star Hunter Shadow. So the first color I'm going to use today is the color Limit, which is just the light pink taupey color, and I'm just using a domed fluffy brush, and I'm just going to apply it all over the crease, kind of messily. So the second color I'm going to be using is the color Nooner, which is right here, which is just a more dark toned version of that first color, Limit. And this I'm going to control a little bit more and put it mostly near the outer portion of my lid and into my crease ever so slightly. I'm not taking this color all the way into my crease, just probably about halfway. And moving on to the actual lid, I'm going to be going in with this NYX Prismatic Shadow in the color Frostbite. You cannot really tell on camera like this, but it's a silvery purple toned color, and I'm just applying this to my finger. You could totally use a brush or apply some Fix Plus or eye drops to a brush or even some water to make it more foiled, but I just prefer it like this. Back in my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, I'm just taking the color Limit and blending everything together. Now I'm going to take this color right here called Darkside, and I'm just going to apply that on the outer V of my area. Being a little more careful with this just because I want to add some depth right there. And I don't want this everywhere. So. To create my winged liner for this look, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Graphic Liner, which is just a felt tipped liner, but it does have an angle on it. And for mascara, I will be using the L'Oreal Power Volume Mascara. I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes off camera, and then I'll be right back to finish up the face and the eyes. I applied the Salon Perfect lashes in the style Ritzy. I do not have the packaging, but they're just some very fluttery, soft, wispy lashes. So for foundation today, I'm going to be mixing two, and this is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin, and I have mine in the color 20 Classic Ivory, and then I will be mixing with that the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in the shade 103. And for highlighting purposes and concealing my under eyes, I'll be using the Maybelline Master Conceal again. Once again, using my NYX HD finishing powder in the color Banana. Now add a little bit of warmth and depth back into my face. I'm actually going to be using a pressed face powder. This is by Milani. It is in the color Chestnut, and it's just a warm, deep brown color. There's no shimmer or anything in it, so I find it works nicely for this kind of look. So we're actually going to go ahead and finish up the complexion real quick if that's cool with you guys. For contour, I'm going to be using the NYX HD Blush in the color Taupe. As you can see, it's just a very cool toned brown and gray color. And I do apply the smallest amount of this stuff because it is pretty pigmented. I'm going to save highlighting and to last, but really quickly I'm going to start on my brows just so the gel has time to set and make it a little bit hard. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, and I just have a transparent, so I'm just going to go ahead and brush them upward and let this brow gel set in place because I like my brows to have a little bit of texture. And I find that if I let it set in place, I get that texture. For the under eye, you're basically just repeating the same steps, taking a little bit of limit. And I like to run this from inner corner to outer corner. And I kind of accentuate my under eye bags, if that makes sense. Just because, like I said, I want this to be really blown out. A little bit of Nooner and only going halfway with that. And then taking a little bit of Darkside. We're going to use that Prismatic Shadow again and just apply a little bit on that inner tear duct area and blending it into the I am going to apply another bright color on top just to kind of brighten that inner corner up a little bit more. And as you saw, I had a little bit extra get into where I didn't want it to be, so just taking the same brush I used to apply that under eye powder and just wiping it away. Now I'm going to go ahead and highlight the inner tear duct area, and I'm using the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips in the color Riviera Strip Sand Bronzer. And I will be using a super small fluffy brush. Just applying that right in the very inner parts. And now I'm going to highlight the rest of my face using that same highlighter and a fan brush. For my brows, I've been testing out the NYX Eyebrow Gel in the color Brunette, which is a cool toned medium to deep brown color. And I'm just going to be using a super small angle brush for that.